Good day. This is Randy with your weekly watch list. It is Monday, January the 17th. And we're going to start off with some triangles, and then we'll go through some bull flags, some near breakout, or of course they could be at resistance, and some near support, and then some that already have had nice breakouts there towards the end of last week, and then a few bearish ideas. First, we'll start off with Commvault Systems. This one looks good. Like this, the triangle here. It looks like it actually didn't have much volume Friday. It looks like it's about ready to break out and go higher. NX, this is a Quantex building product. So nice triangle here. So wait for a breakout above this this downtrend line. EDU. Another triangle. Obviously, it's still inside it, but wait for a breakout, or of course, triangle could go back and break down as well. You know, if it pulls all the way back to here, or it could have support there. Skechers. This descending, kind of a descending looking triangle, but volume's coming back in, and Skechers might have put in a bottom here. So another one to watch. Synaptics, nice. Actually, right. The volume coming in looks like it's breaking higher. So look, that one's looking good for a nice ascending triangle. Transatlantic Holdings, another triangle. Occidental Petroleum, another triangle working. QLogic. Now this is a longer term. This had, of course, tons of volume on Friday, and a lot of the technology semis in particular had huge moves on Friday. So let's look at the or not 1 year on here as the computer locks up, or profit charts, probably profit charts. All right, so this is been building out for quite some time. So I mean, it could have a little resistance up here, but keep your eye on it. Maybe possibly a flag, something like that. Back, but looks like it's working its way towards a breakout out of that kind of large triangle soon. AGU, like this one, is another. It's actually been flagging, consolidating right here, still in this kind of a rectangle little box area. So wait for a breakout higher over the 95, but it's looking pretty good. NFP, National Financial Partners. Really, it needs to take out the 1350 to come out of this triangle, but if it breaks higher here, put a downtrend line here, you buy it. I'd probably just wait here, or you could try to buy the support bounce here as well. I'm not seeing much selling, mostly buying as far as volume goes. Then a whole bunch of bull flags. This one had a breakout, Baxter breakout. It's still holding this trend line right around, hanging around the 30. Not seeing a lot of selling. CBI, another one that's not really, it's just, well, not doing much of anything actually, just kind of went out, took out this prior high, and now it's just kind of drifting sideways. TCK, another one flagging, looking good still. CLF, same here. WIN, Las Vegas Sands still looks good, still flagging. MGM, used to take out, you could, next buy point would be over this high here, which would be 1685. MOTR, another one, just that's some good buying here. I mean, good volume here after it had that sell off, right? But good buying here, buying here, buying here. So still like this one. SVN, huge volume, break to the upside here, and then it's pulled back, but it's holding its 30. So like that. I lost my place here. CMI, another one's just consolidating back and forth, flagging out. Looks fine here. Whoops, Starbucks. I like this one. This has been basically consolidating inside this area here. It's like a little rectangle, a little box. So we need to wait for a breakout or a breakdown on that one. Huntington Bank Shares, same thing. Flagging, consolidating. Apache. APKT, Acme Packet, Sienna, Rax, Open. Qualcomm. Whole lot of these flagging out here. Netgear, all of these have been looking really good. Neutral Tandem had a nice breakout out of its little triangle, and it's looking good for some higher prices. Baidu, Manpower, SNCR, Sohu. That's not. So what is that actually? Kohu. Never heard of it. Interesting little pattern though, working there. If I can ever spell Sohu, we'll look at it. Okay, so this one's just holding up fine. It's holding the 30. Just been kind of a little consolidation here, little flag, just drifting here, waiting for the next move. And these are near breakout or could be at resistance and get rejected, so you could do a quick short on them possibly. Papa John's Pizza, Magnum Hunter Resources, tons of volume coming in there. I mean, you know, huge move on Friday, and of course it needs to take out this prior high of this 805. But that one's actually pretty strong. Looks like it's about ready to break higher soon. XTXI needs to take out the downtrend line. BEXP, Hess, JP Morgan. Now this is a, I mean, it's been going, you know, it's got some resistance right up here, and obviously it closed here, right? It had this resistance. It closed below it, but it had a lot of volume, so now it could break and go higher, just because it had this shooting star looking, you know, candlestick. Doesn't necessarily mean it won't take it out. And where else? RRC. This is another, you know, nice rounded bottom, and it had a break higher over this trend line, and now it's consolidating above, holding this trend line, but touched here and here, and I've talked about this one before. So it needs to, next move is when it takes this, breaks out and moves higher from here. That one's looking really good. Riverbed. Remember, these are all, you know, either flags, tight consolidation type things. So this one's BCR after this huge volume move up. It's still, you know, it's been correcting back, but watch for the next move higher when it's ready. CVX, RIM. It needs to take out this high here. It's in this rising wedge for its next move. FFIV. Been looking really strong. Deck still messing around, but you know, it's got some, it bounced off this trend line and it had some volume here, and it's getting around, it's around the 8250-ish. It's a little above it, a little below it, but back and forth. It really needs to get out that level and move higher, but looks like it's setting up. It's working on it. TDC. This one looks like it's about ready to break out, move higher. Stanley Black & Decker, same thing, near breakout slash resistance. RES, this thing's been in this channel down, but this is a little oil service play, and you know, and it's got good fundamentals. So if it can break out above this downtrend line, that's what I expect it to do. So we'll see if that's how that plays out or not. Mercado Libre needs to take out these highs here, about 76 or so. It's looking pretty strong. And then these are near support. VeriSign, FCX. Oh, that's not what I meant to put in there. Cameron, if it holds there. GOL, TSL. EGO, gold and silver, you know, has been really weak, but let's see if it holds. And I mean, I've got actually a bearish play here on gold as well. We'll just see what happens. But this Eldorado Gold has been really holding this support. Of course, it's, you know, it's touched it several times now, more than several actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count all those a whole bunch of times. So we'll see what happens to gold and silver next week. And I covered the GDX and stuff at the end of last week, but we'll see. So I'm keeping an eye on that one as well. These are all breakouts. You know, Jacobs Engineering is actually, this had a huge breakout on the weekly as well. This maroon line's a weekly line, so I won't go through that, but check that out. Hornbeck, nice breakout. MGIC, oh man, MGIC, nice breakout Friday. CMG breaking higher. Earthlink breaking higher. Edward Life Sciences actually had a breakout Thursday, but it's holding the trend line breakout there. It looks pretty good. Looks like it wants to go higher. Impacts Laboratories, big breakout on it. Akamai breaking higher. SLB breaking out Friday. SWN, this one just continues to move higher and higher. Right around this, probably a little resistance here, but any type of flag, any type of dip, you can jump on board this one if you're not already in it. We still have a small position still on it. Devon Energy breaking higher. ExxonMobil breaking higher. And we've been in ExxonMobil since like 69, so we're still holding ExxonMobil. It looks fine here. Goldman Sachs breaking out higher. EOG, this one really needs a rest. If I'd like it to buy a flag or a dip, but I mean it just keeps wanting to go higher and higher and higher ever since it broke out this triangle. So it should have had some little resistance here, but it didn't slow it down any. It just keeps going. So it's been really strong. BAC breaking higher. WFT breaking out. CRM breaking out. PFCB breaking out above the downtrend line. PF Chang's, that was. Sienna really strong, been going higher. Joy Global breaking higher. URS, big breakout above the downtrend line. SLG breaking out Friday above the prior resistance levels. And then here's a few kind of bearish ideas. AIG's been really weak. We'll see if it may stop here at the 30. So, and it could have some support somewhere right around this level. So we'll see if it breaks support here. You could probably short it for a few, but we'll see what happens there. GDXJ, gold miners. It's got some support here and a smaller candle. So we'll see it here, but then it's also going to have some more support down here just in case it breaks it. But if it breaks it, I mean. Royal Gold, this thing's been really weak and really not much you can do here unless maybe it takes out the 47 would be, I'd probably short it if it takes out 47, because then it's probably going to get at least down to here and maybe work its way back to here probably. I think it's going to mostly depend on the market. And gold, of course, price of gold. Cree, of course, this one, last week, so it had its breakdown here, lots of selling. We'll see where it goes from here. I think it has, it's got the 250 both moving averages, simple moving average right there holding it. So it may not drop any further. Just kind of wait and see on that one. But it's obviously all this selling going on. So we'll see where it goes from here. So then let's take a quick look here of what I just covered. Then, of course, all my strong / dip buys, and some of the coals are really starting to pull back, so keep an eye on them for a possible dip buy. I don't know if they're quite ready yet, but watch the coal names. Industries, and I just added this week. Here's some industries. The technologists, semis have been strong. The agricultural, chemical, ferts, farm, construction, machinery, railroads, energy, oil, and gas, and I kind of major integrate all these. So, and then here's all the ones I just covered. All right, so that is it for this week's watch list. Thanks for watching.